What's up, my beautiful kings and queens? I hope y'all are having an amazing day and staying awesome and enjoying the sunlight while you can. Because guys, I'm so excited. I just know my March is about to be something spectacular. I just know March has to be better than right now. March has to be better than January and February. Because I am already about over it. I'm already about going through it. Since we started picking up Proverbs, I've been being stripped of all things that's not supposed to be in my character. I've been tested with things that I feel like God's trying to show that's within me. Because I cannot go forward with the things that I've been harboring inside my heart that I just been placing to the side, and I wasn't even paying attention to such things because I was so I was about to say consumed with what's ahead of me in the future and not what I need to be worried about right now. So in this moment, I'm thankful for us reading Proverbs together. I'm thankful for us being in this fellowship and this communion where we can walk this out and allow God to strip us together. So we're reading Proverbs 20 and Proverbs 21 today. Excited? Yes, because we're healing, we're transforming, we're this is transformation right here. Because as you guys can see in a little ducats in the back, we're doing the word wealth. It's going to teach us how to be better in the word, teach us how to be better in our wealth, teach us how to be better in our relationships, teach us how to be a better human, and teach us how to love on God. So let's go ahead and get for it. Get started today and move forward. Proverbs 20. Wine is a mocker, beer is a brawler. Whoever goes astray because of them is not wise. A king's terrible wrath is like the roaring of a lion. Anyone who provokes him endangers himself. Honor belongs to the person who ends a dispute, but any fool can get himself into a quarrel. The slacker does not plow during planting season. At the harvest time, he looks and there is nothing. Counsel in a person's heart is deep water, but a person of understanding draws it out. Many a person proclaims his own loyalty, but who can find a trustworthy person? A righteous person acts with integrity. His children who come with him will be happy. A king sitting on a throne to judge separates out all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have kept my heart pure, I am cleansed from my sin? Differing weights and varying measures, both are detestable to the Lord. Even a young man is known by his actions, by whether his behavior is pure and upright. The hearing eye and the seeing eye, the Lord made both. Don't love sleep, or you will become poor. Open your eyes and you'll have enough to eat. It's worthless, the buyer says, but after he is on his way, he gloats. There is gold and multitude of jewels, but knowledgeable lips are rare treasure. Take his garment, for he has set up a security for a stranger. Get collateral if it is for foreigners. Food gained by fraud is sweet to a person, but afterwards his food is full of gravel. Finalize plans with counsel and wage war with guidance. The one who reveals secrets is a constant gossip. Avoid someone with a big mouth. Whoever curses his father or mother, his lamp will go out in deep darkness. An inheritance gained prematurely will not be blessed ultimately. Don't say, I will avenge this evil. Wait on the Lord and he will rescue you. Differing weights are detestable to the Lord, and dishonest scales are unfair. Even a courageous person's steps are determined by the Lord, so how can anyone understand his own way? It is a trap for anyone to dedicate something rashly and later to reconsider his vows. As a wise king separates out the wicked and drives the threshing wheel over them, the Lord's lamp sheds light on a person's life, searching the innermost parts. Loyalty and faithfulness guard a king. Through loyalty, he maintains his throne. The glory of young men is the strength, and the splendor of old men is gray hair. Lashes and wounds purge away evil, and beatings cleanse the innermost parts. Proverbs 21. A king's heart is like channeled water in the Lord's hand. He directs it wherever he chooses. All a person's ways seem right to him, but the Lord weighs his hearts. But the Lord weighs hearts. Doing what is righteous and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. The lamp that guides the wicked, haughty eyes, and an arrogant heart is a sun. The plans of the diligent certainly lead to profit, but anyone who is reckless certainly becomes poor. Making a fortune through a lying tongue is a vanishing mist, a pursuit of death. The violence of the wicked sweeps them away because they refuse to act justly. A guilty one's conduct is crooked, but the behavior of the innocent is upright. Better to live on a corner of a roof than to share a house with a nagging wife. A wicked person desires evil. He has no consideration for his neighbor. When a mocker is punished, the inexperienced become wiser. When one teaches a wise man, he acquires knowledge. The righteous one considers the house of the wicked. He brings the wicked to ruin. The one who shuts his ears to the cry of the poor will himself also call out and not be answered. A secret gift soothes anger, and a covet bribe fierce rage. Justice executed is a joy to righteous, but terror to evildoers. The person who strays from the way of prudence will come to rest in the assembly of the departed spirits. The one who loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and oil will not get rich. The wicked are a ransom of the righteous, and the treacherous for the upright. Better to live in a wilderness than with a nagging and hot-tempered wife. Precious treasure are oil and the dwelling of a wise person, but a fool consumes them. The one who pursues righteousness and faithful love will find life, righteousness, and honor. A wise person went up against a city of warriors and brought down its secure fortress. The one who guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. The arrogant and proud person named Mocker acts with excessive arrogance. A slacker's craving will kill him because his hands refuse to work. He is filled with craving all day long, but the righteous give and don't hold back. The sacrifice of the wicked person is detestable. How much more so when he brings it with ulterior motives? A lying witness will perish, but the one who listens will speak successfully. A wicked person puts on a bold face, but the upright one considers his ways. No wisdom, no understanding, and no counsel will prevail against the Lord. A horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory comes from the Lord. Let's do a quick recap on 20 and 21. So really quickly. So 20 is basically telling us, about how to be more of how to be more of a disciplined person and how to live with integrity. How to proclaim loyalty to God and self first. Like we cannot go in and walking in this walk and acting like our courage and our love and our power and our strength does not come from God. And we should exhibit this behavior by walking in these things and knowing that we have to come into walking in the likeness because we don't want to go astray. We want to continue to be wise and let God give us counsel. Now, Proverbs 21 goes into basically the same thing about God directing us, God using us to be, that compass. God is giving us the direction. Like he's like, hey, go east, go west, go south, go north. God is allowing us to talk to him and fellowship with him to be our internal GPS, our internal compass, right? So we must stay away from things that is keeping us crooked, that is keeping us in our bondage, that is keeping us in rage. Because this whole 1 and 21, it basically talks about your heart space. And I was just talking about that. Like, what is your heart space showing? If it's showing that you have certain things, then we need to go back to God so God can help us cleanse it out. If we are noticing that we're being shaken up and we're being bruised this week, God's going to help us. God's going to get us out of that. No scrapes, no blemishes, right? No flaws. We're going to get cleansed through all of that. We just have to continue to seek God's help. Let God be our refuge. Let God be our provider. Let God be our waymaker. Let God be our vengeance, right? So I hope y'all stay amazing. Watch your tongue this week. Watch your mouthpiece. And stop wishing bad on folks. And stop gossiping. That's the goal this week, y'all. Let's get through this together.